Just kidding. No. Good evening. Hi guys, Todd here. Vlog time. Right. With any luck and all going well in the world, you can hear me and you can possibly see me as well. We are, yes, we have a new camera. We dipped into the pocket, and we got one of the, what is it, an Instalink 360 thingamabobber. So if I start making hand signals and the camera starts going all over, I'm really sorry. I apologize now. Good evening to, or good morning, or good afternoon to everybody that is in chat. Yes. Why you're watching this, I have no idea. It's a beautiful day outside. I would wholeheartedly recommend that you just, yeah, go get your headphones, go chill out down the bottom of the garden with a beer and listen to some cracking tunes, like I just have been. Yeah, let's, there's people, names I haven't seen here in quite a long time, and I'm not going to go through them all. I'm really sorry. I just first off would like to say to all my patrons that are watching right now, barbecue at my place tomorrow. I'll see you all there. To everybody else, thank you. Thank you very much for coming along. The old camera looked better. Mark Elliott, you're a fanny. But did you buy it for Serbian money? I sent you for a bribe. Oh, you want to be careful, my friend. You want to be careful. I'm about to talk about your tank, so you don't want to really be poking the bear just now. Chris Addy's here. Thought you would have sorted the colour balance. I still don't know what colour balance is, so you're going to have to explain it to me sometime. Chic boy has just mowed the lawn. This kind of hand signal. I can see your wrinkles now. Good evening. I'm stuck at work listening to the sound of screaming bairns. Serves you right. Serves you right. You were obviously very bad in a previous life. Oh, no. Stop. Right, that's it off. That's it off. Right. Enough of the BS or the bullshit or the usual crap. I have some gear here. I am, in the grand scheme of things, normal. I'm very far behind in my reviews and so on and so forth because of shit that's happening in life. But, and also because it was Hall of Vape, it was so quiet. Those that are in, you know, the live chats and whatnot normally will know that before Hall of Vape, I was sitting here looking at my shelf going, because there was nothing, absolutely nothing in the queue at all. Then I went to Hall of Vape, things went crazy. Then people started sending gear again. I am not complaining. I'm just can't. I apologise to those people that are looking for reviews sooner rather than later, but I have to work through in the order that gear was given to me. That's the only fair way to do it. Just Josh is outside in his Speedos, oiled up in sunny Perthshire. Now I know you're lying, because actually Perth's usually really good for the weather. It's one of the places we looked at moving to. I would really like to have moved to Perth. Anyway, that's Matthias will make it so it's his fault. It's always Matthias's fault. Matty's fault. That'll do. Just again, Chicago PB. I'm on my way. Hope I can sleep over. You can sleep in here. I'll just check your pockets before you leave, my friend. Actually, when did I last see that? That was in Vegas, wasn't it? That feels like a lifetime ago now. That really does feel like a lifetime ago now. Savage Simon 62. Aop, love. You could start charging people to jump the queue. Yeah. Nah. Right. How would you like to start this? Any preferences? Just, I don't know. Do you want to see the stuff that's the prototypes that I have here? Do you want to see the borrow stuff? We have one RDA. That's shocking. Everything is pretty much borrow related. I have a couple of RTAs, but everything is pretty much borrow related after that. It's nuts. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick on this. I'll tell you something. I wish I had a squonker. I've got, well, I'll show you in a second. Just show things. Andy's got it. Just show things. I will have a quick blast on the stubby. And yeah, we'll come back to that. Right, let's go. Let's do it. So we're going to do prototypes first, okay? I've got 3 prototypes here. You may have seen some of them. I may have mentioned them. May have put photos up of them. This is just to give you a little bit of a closer look. If you've got any questions on these prototypes, I will try and keep my eye on chat. And what I can tell you, what I can share, I will. If I don't know, I'll just do what all the other reviewers do, and I'll just repeat myself 3 times, and then it becomes true. So here we go. That's my phone. I don't know why my phone's there. It's not supposed to be there. I swear to God, it's not supposed to be there. What was supposed to be there? Yeah, we're going to start off with this wee guy. We're going to... Oh, look at that colour balance. Is this what they call colour? I mean, that should be black. I mean, really black. I mean, it's just kind of... yeah, I just suck at this. I mean... Do you know what I need? I need to speak to a real reviewer like Mr. Fagan, and because his camera work, no bullshit, his up close stuff is on point. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, this is actually written on it. The tinny. Don't ask me what this means. You'll have to speak to Milo at Tech Division. We've had many conversations about what this name actually means, but yeah, we'll just leave it. I mean, that is a bit of a whiteout, isn't it? Ah, man, I just, do you know how long I spent trying to get this actually set up before I started? That'll do. That's a bit better. Tiny bit better. Anyway, so Milo at Tech Division. This is using an Amiga 60-watt chip that you would have seen before in the Proxima. It is a 3D print, exposed battery, real carbon fibre. Panel here, and that's what gives it its rigidity, if you like, here. Standard size borrow that's inside it, and it's I tell you what, what I don't even know what gamma is. Gowie. There it is next to a stubby, which is maybe a bit unfair, but anyway, you get the idea. This is the smallest borrow mod that I own. But the thing is, there is a line, in my opinion, where it can get too small, so it's actually uncomfortable to use. The firing button on the front here, it's just... This is my favourite thing that I took away from the Hall of Vape. I've used this non-stop, but this is a prototype. There will be, will I actually put a photo up in the Tech Division Facebook group with 5, I think it was 5 black ones, so carbon fibre, black body, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I think these are coming in at maybe wrong, but €350 or thereabouts, but we'll wait and see. This RBA that's in there, this came in today. Is it the NTSU? I think it is. I have got this set up with a 3mm air pin in here just now. I did have to... Oh, Miguel! Oh, awesome, man! Awesome! I'm just... yes! Thank you! Thank you very much! Miguel actually sent this on, the NTSU, and thank you very, very much, buddy. I do like it when people pop up in chat, so that saves me. So what you saying, buddy? The retail version will come out next month. Dane, smaller than the Apex. Hang on a second. Now, there's no battery in this, so yeah. Yes is the answer that I'm going to give you on that one. So it is smaller than the Apex. It's I think I said this in the Hall of Vape video, the unboxing, and I've said this to Miguel as well. I just really hope that this is the one that gets Milo up there. He deserves it. That's insane. Vaping things. Look at the wicking holes in that monster. Yeah, the wicking holes in this one are a bit like the unknown. It's kind of a bit like the unknown in the wicking hole size. Anyway, looks like a Joule 21700. Shh. Stupid Perthshire man. Who else have we got here? Lots of people. Lots of people. And Mo, you're right. I much prefer doing these videos when nobody's watching. It's easier for me. Trust me. How will I do it? I'm running out of space here. Right. That's done. So that was the first prototype. The next prototype... really... Oh, don't... Excuse my language. Don't fake this up, Todd. Just do not fake this up. Van and Del. Actually, you remember Van and Del? Remember Van and Del? They made the #1 RTA of 2020, non-Greek, the Har RTA, and yeah, you know Van and Del, Sasha and Vanya. Well, they've got it's a newish company. It's branded under. It's called Hype. And they have a new RTA coming out soon-ish. Before Christmas, I do believe. Before Christmas. I just can't even keep up with chat. And I'm just ignoring chat. And it's called the God Tier RTA. He's a very modest man, is our Sasha. So anyway, this is it here. It's on Stranger's Mod, and for those of you that watch me, know me over the years and what, this sounds like I'm lying. If something's shit, I'll tell you it's shit. I always have and I always will. If something's really good, I'll probably get excited about it and just go on too much. And you know the drill. Anyway, this is a prototype. There's some things that are not right with the prototype. What I will say is that it's currently pouring juice all over the mud. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. It's not really. No, that was for dramatic effect. That was for dramatic effect, honestly. Right, this is the very first prototype. I have the 2mm pin in it just now. It will come with various air pins. Things that I do love about this, the draw on it is one of the smoothest I've come across in quite some time. The flavour I'm getting from the 2mm is superb. They're had to muck about with the build because it's a prototype, but I'll show you a couple of things. don't be talking to me about this one. Right, things that are really the USPs on this one are pretty much this up the top here. So you can see that the wicking hole is open just now, and I can just spin this bit at the top here, and hopefully you can see that moving about at the bottom. Now, because I'm nervous, I've completely forgotten what everything does here, but I'll try and remember now before Sasha kicks off. If I move the dot to that side, then the top cap comes off for filling. That's it. And then just move it back and vape away. If you want to access the deck, move it to the middle position like that and turn it upside down and give it a wiggle, and you get access to your deck. It's pretty smart. I do like this aspect of it. I think I've just broken it because I'm an idiot, so we'll not be vaping in that again soon. I'll just put it somewhere so the juice can fall out of it. Sasha, I'm so sorry, man. I can fix this. I can. Oh no, it's all falling to bits. Right, let's put that to one side. No, it's working again. It is working again. There's an O-ring at the top here, and when you take the full tank off, that O-ring's quite loose on this prototype, so when you go to take it off, the whole thing comes to bits. It's just because that O-ring's loose, and because I like winding Sasha up, so... I have high, and I'm not, and Sasha and Vanya are obviously, most of you know my relationship with them. Yes, if they can get this dialed in, get the deck sorted, keep the flavour and the airflow the same, then I think this will do very, very well. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to hype it, but I have been really enjoying it, and yeah, we'll see what comes. But before Christmas, because this is the first prototype, Hussar are going to be making this, so now you know. I wish I never met you. I just said nice things about it. Give me a break, man. Come on. Right. Speaking of Hussar. Let's let's get into this. Now, this mod, I got this mod at the Hall of Vape Garage Mods. Such a nice bloke, and I think I said to you in the Hall of Vape video, I think he was really surprised that I took this one out of all the fancy mods he had. But it was the one that spoke to me, and it's the one that just I just really liked. So yeah, this is beautiful mod. Anyway, this is the Hussar prototype for their final swan song, shall we say. The Hussar RTA. It's you had the V1, you had the 1.5. I don't think I ever had the 1.5. I reviewed the V1. I was the first person to review their RTA 8 years ago, and this is going to be, yeah, their last RTA that Hussar Vapes actually do. They will, of course, continue to produce stuff under Hussar for other companies, but they will no longer be putting out Hussar Vape branded gear. Things that you may want to know. Well, first one is, if you want to fill it with juice, it's just a twist, a pull, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So that's a definite improvement over the old gear. If you want to open up the juice flow control, you just spin the tank, open and close the juice flow control, and obviously the deck, we just unscrew from here. And that's what you've got. Thankfully, unlike the creation at it didn't fall to bits on me. That's just the difference between the Polish stuff and the Croatian stuff. It's just a different class, obviously. So you've got your airflow there that you can adjust. I don't think there's going to be pins or anything like that. It's just, as far as I know, it is just as it comes, and for me it's just the perfect restricted direct lung vape. Perfect as it is. You can close off the airflow and take it down to a mouth to lungish type thing, but it's just that beautiful vape. And I will say, for a prototype, and I've always been not hard on Hussar, but I've always pointed out flaws that I've had with their gear, and this is actually no issues with it. The machining on it, the O-rings, the tolerances, absolutely everything for a prototype is bang on. It's absolutely bang on. So here's hoping they don't feck it up between now and the final version. Hey Matthias, he'll not be watching this. You'll not be watching this. Oh, who else? There's Daniel. Oh, there's Daniel's in. Billy's here, and Face Meat, Sick Bug with Kevin Smith. Right there explains why he bides in Fife. Right. And Chewing the Fat with Craig and Kenny. Can't remember whether I banned Craig or just a banned Kenny, or maybe I banned both of you. But at least you've got one profile that you can get onto my channel with now. I'll explain at some point. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the prototypes. That's it for the prototypes. Furious Vape. Furious Vape. Would you like a Furious Vape? Let's do a Furious Vape. This is a departure from what I've been showing you, but Mr. Harrison, Brian Harrison, he's a very nice man. He's not that nice, but he did send me this. This is the Ponte, but this is the version for the stubby. It's the full size version. Now, once again, it doesn't come with mesh, so I bought some mesh, which arrived today, and this is rated for 30 to 40 watts, and we had some fun with this during my Patreon unboxing type thing, and this is the devil's work. I don't care what anybody says. Right, is this unfair? Some people might call this unfair, but it's how I feel, so I've got to be honest. This mesh for the point, it's just for the way I vape, okay? And because I'm from Fife in Scotland, and we're notoriously tight, we really are tight, having to use so much cotton, use so much power, so much juice to get the vape I want, it just goes against the grain for me. It just goes against the grain. It doesn't sit well with me. Also, the fact that given any moment in time, this thing will try and kill you. I'm not the biggest fan of mesh. And when I say it will try and kill you, if you've ever had a dry hit on mesh, then you know exactly what I mean. But so I'm like at 35 watts just now. This is 0.3 ohm mesh, and whilst I'm getting lots of vapor there, I'm not getting the warmth or the flavour that I know I should be getting. I would have to ramp this up to 40 watts or 45 watts possibly, and because I screwed the build up and didn't put enough cotton in to get it tight enough to the mesh, it just starts trying to kill me. But I will say, in all fairness, if you are a fan of mesh and Ponte, the fact that you now have another big tank option for the stubby, which is still one of the best mods that came out last year, I don't care what you think, I still think it is, then you have another option, and that's not a bad thing. More furious, I can't keep doing furious vaping. There we go. Furious vaping. I'm not going to 40 watts. No. When are you going to show us the Ho-Ho E-mod? 1, 2. 2 to go before it. Now, something else that Brian sent on, and I did post a picture of this on my, wherever I post pictures to. I'm not sure. Yeah. Social media somewhere or other. The SAN, okay? Be more nervous. Here we go. Close-ups. Now, that's just a black feckin' blob, isn't it? Holy shit. Let's just open this up so you can see inside it. Boom. Hellfire battery wrap. Oops. Wow, that's just terrible picture quality. I don't usually bother about these things, as you know, but even I'm a little bit I mean that's that'll do for just now. Right, this is only for sale for the Asian market, okay? It's an 18650. It uses their proprietary board. It's actually a wireless board, much like the stubby. A different board, but it's the same kind of idea. You know, you can replace it yourself if you had to. It does come with this borrow tank, and it also comes with this RBA, which is kind of it's almost like a mob. I'll go as far and say that. You've got the same battery connection as the stubby, airflow in the front, USB, firing button, brass going on up here, and that is pretty much it. Now, it's It's about the same size as a Delro D650, and that's I'm I'll put this out here. I know there's a lot of people going, that's a rip-off of the Delro D650. Is it? Hell? It's a box. It's another box, and it's black. The buttons are in a different place and all the rest of it. It's called a different name, and it's I could haul down a whole heap of borrow mods that are boxes and black. So yeah, if it upsets you, then move on. Is that overexposed is fine for technical details? You can stay. You can stay. I like you. I'll be completely honest. It's really good. It's really, really good. I've not used the temp control in it, but the board makes a connection and all the rest of it, and it seems to work really well. I don't know. I can't lie. I know other things, but I can't tell you. That's my get out of jail card. So, if you do have access to the Asian market, yeah, not shit. Definitely not shit. The only thing I will say, if you do get a hold of one of these, remember the airflow is only at the front. There's no airflow on the side. So if you're using a tank with airflow from the side, it does restrict it. You know how the stubby's got the cutout that goes down to the bottom and you can get air coming up? Well, I think they've tried to kind of do that, but it's not been as successful in this, because when you put the door on, it really does, like if I put my finger over that just now, the front air hole, there's hardly any air at all comes through the bottom. So I think, yeah, you'd want. I would ask somebody to make an aftermarket door with a slit on the front, like the Delro D650. I'm sorry, Brian. You know I'm having a laugh. So there's the SAN. There's the SAN. What have we got? Oh, proper coils. Potato. Where are the squonkers? I'm getting to them. Raj and chat. Happy days. Happy days. Only if you have a beard and slippers. Yeah, I've none of them. They're not called slippers. We're in Scottish viewing here. It's baffies. You should know that. Slippers are baffies. Oh, breeze tones. Alright, buddy. Cthulhu AIO or that one if you had to choose. That one. For my personal preference, my choice would be that. Drill a hole in it live in camera. Well, we've been there before, haven't we? Do you remember years ago, before it became the thing to break things live for views and all this shit? Remember that time I had an angle grinder? Chris, you must remember. I had an angle grinder in the shed, and we were cutting up an RT. Was it an what RDA? It was an RDA that had multiple posts on it, and you put like 6 coils in it, and you span it, and it would change resistance as you span the wheel. But you had to have like 6 coils in it. We ended up taking an angle grinder too. Those were the days. Anyway, next, this one. Sorry, I've just actually taken the tank out of this because a little bit of advice for you. This is the Modeski. I keep getting this name Modelski or Modelski. I'll get the name right before long. It's the Monk. Once again, I got this in Germany, and this has been behaving oh so well. I actually really like this. The only thing is the fact that it's white. I am a grubby, manky son of a gun, and white 3D printed mods just do not go well with dirt. But the fit and finish on this is really, really good. The only thing, I'll be honest, the only thing I have an issue with is getting the bloody door off in the front. But that's because I bite my nails. Yeah, that's the only point of note, and that's not really the fault of the mod. That's my own fault. But yeah, there'll be a review for this coming very, very soon. 18650 DNA 60, and I love what they've done with the screen there. There's no, that's just really well done, and also it uses the doodah, the who do you call it? Adjustable billet box connector, the PRC one. Is that right? The PRC? It's gone right out my head. Help! Anyway, you know which one I meant. The Arctic sealing mod. I'm going to swat you with my baffy, you naughty boy. You bench grinders. Yep. That bench grinder is actually in the garage now. I keep that bench grinder and polisher for all my Poet caps. For those that remember the Poet cap debacle. The reset. Thank you, Rusty and Rem. Thank you very much. So, right, what's next? Okay, let's get to the... Here's the story. Morning glory. Right. So, I went to Hall of Vape, and I met a group of amazingly nice guys who gave me this. Obviously, mod code, the Hoko. And this is the one I came away with. It's a Dicodes V3 18650. It's aluminium engraved. It's just firing button. I am used to now. I have zero issues with the firing button. I just vape it like that. I just curve my finger round and have no problem with it. However, this is the one I got for review. I ended up buying that. I bought this from a young man. I think he's still at college because he dresses like he's at college. And I'm not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with mustard, but he dresses like he's at college, or he teaches at college, I should say. So I bought this from Peter. Peter, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is the organic version, and I've got the borrow tank to go with this as well, because this, for me, this is I gibber. I just think this is one of the sexiest looking mods I've ever seen. Anyway, what's going to happen is I'm waiting on the matching borrow tank to turn up for this. They are engraving one. They're going to send it on. I will then do the review. I will then put this to one side because I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to put this up for a charity auction. I will also include a Skynet with it. I'll include a Skynet with it, and probably some, yeah, well, so that'll be an RBA, a mod, and all the money will be going to the Scottish Association for Mental Health. So keep your eyes peeled. Once this gets reviewed, then not long after, you'll have the opportunity to win this for the grand total of £1. Can't say fairer than that. I can't say fairer than that. Peter looks like my old geography teacher. Yes, Mr. Edwards. He was stunningly attractive and intelligent. So, yeah. It just seems like the right thing to do at this moment in time. Yeah. Moving on. I'll put these over here just now. What's next? We're almost running out of stuff here. Good news though. Good news. There is a phobia. Triphobic. It's triphobia, isn't it? Triphobic, because there was triphobic mods. Remember them? I'm sure it's triphobic. I could be very wrong. I've said it 3 times, so I must be right. Reviewer rules. Triphobia. There we go. Yes. Holy shit, I got something right for a change. Bill Hubbard. My man. Bill. All the best, fella. And I still listen to it. Cracking album. Right. What have we got here? We've taken the piss out of Peter. Rebuildable Ryan says he's still working. To you and me, that means sitting in the garden cutting grass. But he calls it work. And I'm quadrophobic. So Brad, yes, Brad. Remember Brad when he ripped his shirt off and back when the Ideal Home Show was funny. Right. Squonker. Yes. Squonky time. It does happen from time to time. There we go. Okay. This is the current, or CRRNT, RDA by AMV, AVM, can't remember, Aaron Vasquez. You know who he is, you've seen this about, he sent it on to review, okay? I will be reviewing it. I will be, and when I say these things, I'm not being a dick. I'm just being straight up. Things I've found out so far whilst using this. Well, the first thing is that the 510 pin is far too long. It's far too long, and Aaron has been upfront about that. Apparently, everybody that tested it, they all used the beauty ring that came with it, which makes everything okay. But if you use it without the beauty ring, then on most of my mods, it leaves a gap. So it's a bit of a scunner, if you see what we say here. It's a bit of a bugger, but you do have inserts going on here, and I'm using what I would call the, oh, that's a bit of a mess in there, just, oh, don't look at that, that's a bit of a mess. These inserts, they're held in place by this outer ring here. The ring's a bit of a bugger to get off, to be fair, on mine certainly. There's a few things that I'm not a fan of in this, and it almost feels like it's a bit, I think this would excel with a couple of little updates. One thing I will say is once you get it dialed in, especially in RDL, for me, because that's primarily how I've been using it, I did use it in DL, is that the flavour is superb. It really is superb from it. But you have to get the coil height bang on. If you don't get the coil height bang on, then it'll suck. But you'll figure it out. It's the old usual, you know, the holes kissing the bottom half of the coil, blah blah blah. The only thing you have to watch out for as well, if you over squonk and you do get juice up into the middle of the deck, it can get into these holes in the restricted direct lung mode, and you can hear the juice bouncing about inside the holes, so you have to like blow it out. It sounds like I'm having a downer on it. I'm not. The things that I've mentioned are things that are known in the Facebook group, but the key thing is that the flavour's really, really good, and it's dead easy to build on. I will have a review for this soon. I will. I feel bad because, just life in the way just now. So, and if the BAM Big Apple mods DNA 75C Squonker, all black Ultim and yellow Ultim and squonky goodness, it's just awesome. Mr. Good Scott, 22 or 24. It's a 22 with a 24mm beauty ring. Really, oh god, I remember that live. We don't talk about that. What's that strange device for a bottle of juice now? Makes me want to set up my old Sunbox. I saw Tony Tuffin posting some new pictures of a classy looking Squonker. It's stunning looking, isn't it? It's really, really nice. Yes, the firing button is in the correct position, as is the squonk window. It looks good. It looks very, very good. This does, and Aaron is totally open on it. It gets a lot of inspiration from the Typhoon or Typhon, and I always forget here. The BTD, B Bravo Tango Delta. Yeah, so there's a few similarities there. But yeah, that's it for the current RDA. There will be a review. Next, I need a drink. I better speed this up. I don't want to get in the way of anybody else doing any live videos tonight. BTD, yes, the first thing I thought when I saw the deck. Yes, my man. I forget. You're all about the high end. The draw is similar to a Narda. Such. I've nothing. I've literally nothing for you on that one. Well played. Well played. Well played. Right. Oh, what didn't I switch off? Sorry. Right. I'm saving something for the end, but we're going to do this just now. I can't even remember what it's called without looking at the box. It's the Ethos. It's the Ethos by Across Vape. Thank God they write these things on the devices. Now, I'll be completely blunt here. This was going to go into my drawer of shame. I took one look at it and thought, oh, feck, that looks ugly as sin. I saw the tank and thought, that really looks shit. However, hear me out. Hear me out. Whilst the snob, and I'm stuck up. I'm a snob when it comes to vape gear. I'll not deny that. This is actually, I don't know. I was actually using this today. I had it in the car with me today. And there's things I really don't like about it, but there's things that I think are quite clever. Joule 18650. Okay, Joule 18650. The door, no movement in the door, no wobble, no issues there whatsoever. We've got a board down the bottom that puts out wattage. I have no idea what wattage. I think it's probably 100. Up and down buttons. It's nothing sexy time down here. USB-C. And but it's like the Rouleau Wismec type thing. It just fits in your hand. Well, it fits in my hand, and it's very comfortable. I can't take that. I really cannot take that away from this. It's really comfortable. Also, they've done the. Excuse me while I wipe away the juice here. Sorry. Word of advice to you: do not leave your mod in the car in the sunlight, especially a Boro mod, because it will piss liquid everywhere. They've done the same as the Limelight. You know how they've got the PCB, got the firing button up here, but it's actually the contacts are down here, which meet here. So even though the firing button's up here, that's where it's making contact. So that's quite smart. There is a tiny little. I mean, I'm being fussy. A tiny little bit of movement there, and everything's covered in e-liquid. Oh, I so suck at. I really suck at this stuff. Anyway, comes with their own tank, with their own coils, which holds, I think, 7 ml of juice. I could be very wrong in that one. I might be making it up, but it also comes with another base, so you can use your own RBAs inside this tank as well, which is really smart. Also, and I can't remember who it was. It was one of my one of these guys that I haven't. I'll kid you not. I took this out the car and there was juice everywhere, and the back was on fire. I mean, it was on fire. So I've had yes, a bit of juice going everywhere here. But what it will also do is that you can use your own Boro tanks in it as well, which is really yeah. I know that might sound like, oh wow, that's brilliant, but I just like the fact that I could use own Boro tanks, their tank with their coils, or with my own RBA in their tank, and as I said already, it's really comfortable. I'm not going to. I mean, I'm not daft. I know a lot of folks say, oh, he does high-end gear and shit like that. I mean, first off, I think the word high-end sucks balls. But if a mod's... Listen. If you push a button and it puts power to your coil, then who gives a shit how much it costs or what it looks like? As long as you're getting your nicotine, if you have nick in it, then that's all that matters. And, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go swimming with it. I mean, it would take you down with it. But aside from that, it's it's not shit. It's really not shit. Does it smell of custard? It reeks of custard. It reeks. It's absolutely hanging with custard. So there we go. I might get round to doing a review for that as well. But if that floats your boat, I don't know about the board. I don't know how great the board is, or that kind of stuff. I really don't know. But you have not daft. You keep telling yourself that. You can see the tank though. Well, you can see the tank, the side of the tank. Yeah. But I know what you mean about this, you not being able to see the tank at the front, but as long as you can see the juice level. Is anybody else's stream choppy and all out? Eat My BB vape reviewer, I think they're going for about £100. Thank you very much, young man. Long time no see. Great thoughts. Red Delro for a lovely Vandy vape. Paul, I keep telling you, mate, anytime you want it, all you have to do, you really don't want to know what you would have to do to get this off me. You wouldn't be walking in the morning, that's for sure. Oh, the Titanic. Hang on. Hang on. You're talking about the Titanic. There she is. There's the Titanic. To scale. Just in case you didn't know, that is the Titanic to scale. Just, how does this go back? Come back down. No, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, there we go. That's about right. Close enough. Probably better just looking at the shelf, but there's me. Right, let's get this away. Does that say live, laugh, love? No. Live well, mean well, be well. That's what that says. Right. Oh, Rembro, Hall of 8, what did you think of the new mod, the Proto Bruce from BP Mods brought with him? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. I think it's going to be a Marmite mod for sure. It has potential. I'm honestly, I'm on the fence on that one. I really am. Yeah, I'm just on the fence about that one. That's. I think it was the, you know, in the front panel, it had the exposed circuitry type thing, and the key was magnet on. I get what they're going for with it, but it just didn't. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm on the fence. Anyway, what's that? Any new mech mods in the market you've got your eyes on? Strangely enough. Let's have a look at this. Now then. I was about to do a Jimmy Savile impersonation there. That wouldn't have been appropriate. This is just came in. This is the Aurora from Mod Dog, or the original Kennel, blah 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 blah. But yeah, Mod Dog. It did the Pulsar Squonker, and this is an 18650 mechanical borrow. And I am absolutely in love with this thing, and I'm not a huge fan of mech borrows, it must be said. Mainly, please, I'm going to open this up. Please don't have juice everywhere. Thank God for that. Actually, there's no juice in it. Where did the juice go? Oh shit, where did the juice go? I swear to God there was juice. Where's the juice go? Anyway, it's a mech borrow. It's, you know, this space here is redundant. There's absolutely nothing here. It's wooden. It's actually sitting in a jacket to, you know, so your wood is not going to swell and all that stuff. On the back, we've got a firing button here. This is going to change slightly, I should add. Right now, when you take this off, there's a locking mechanism on this one. That's changing. But the button just sits on a spring like that. And see, you've got a metal contact behind the button. When you push that down, it just bridges these two metal strips here. And I can't. Right, I have this strange thing that I really like. I nearly always fall for mods that are quirky. When this will reach market fully and a couple of changes are made, I just really like. I've no valid reason to give you to say why I like this so much. Because one, I'm not a huge fan of mechs, Boros, that is, mech Boros, but this is just, the wood is so nice. The throw and the firing button is buttery. Oh, it's just a thing of joy. I'm fanboying out about this one. That's all I've got for you on that. That's all I've got for you. And you must have mods or things in your life that you know that they're not, you maybe shouldn't or normally like them, but for some unknown reason it just clicks with you. And that mod just clicked. I suppose it's kind of like the original Delro, the LiPo one. There's no reason for that to click with me, but it did. So it's just one of these mods that I really like. I make no excuses for it. The Moo is much smaller. Where is it? I've got a Moo mod here. I don't know where it is. What did I do with it? Where is it? Oh, there it is! Right. The Moo mod isn't actually that much smaller once you put a battery in it. To be fair, but obviously this is an exposed battery. The one thing I will say about both these mods is they are, and I said that in the review for the Moo mod, it's clean. It's very clean, and if you know what I mean by that, then you know what you mean. If you don't know what I mean by that, then yeah, just things like the way the contacts are done, especially on this one, and just the design of it as a whole, it's just clean cut, and that's what I really like about this. However, I will say that this is made from wood, and it's just, there's no reason why I should really like this more than I like this. I just do. It's as simple as that. It's you can't always give a reason. I just realised that I'm actually talking, you're looking at the side of my head when I'm pointing at stuff in the screen. Here, look. Try that again. They are actually about the same size. Once you put it back, I mean, this is slightly smaller, but I would expect it to be. I'm talking out the window. Oh, don't. I've done a full Bizardo. I've gone for over an hour. I'm done. Okay. You're all very lovely people. I respect you and admire you. Right, let's pop that there. Oh, there's Cuz. Cuz, my friend, my compadre, Bamber Gascoigne, the great oak that is Cuz. How the hell are you? That's a lot of grey. That's not grey. That's just my white balance is out. That's all that is. Right, bastards. Actually, I know I've not actually put batteries in this yet. Let's make sure I click on a button first. This is the Odin. I've not watched the video. I'm going to be honest, I've not watched Bogan's video. I can't actually tell you if it's Joule 21700. Lots of slats on the back, more than there was before. I think it's lighter. It's got a new board. It's not the DNA. There will be a DNA version coming. There'll be an 18650 or a single 21700, a single battery version coming as well. It's got a skull on the button, and every time you push the button it says "G'day." I may have made that up. Anyway, yeah, I will do a video for this. But just not just now, because to be honest, I really don't know. I haven't done my homework or anything on it, and it's just arrived. So there we go. But no, it's when you do, is it this? And then you can do this, and then it follows you about, and then you can do that, and then it stops again. Right. Is there anything? Is there anything? Oh, there is more. There's more. I need a vape. Where's all my vape? What's behind me? Now, what will I go for? I would go for the God tier, but it'd probably fall to bits on me. So, that NTSU, I'm getting unknown type vibes from it, from the flavour and the draw and everything. It's not bad, that. Right, there's only one thing left that I haven't shown you, that I've still to review, or that came in today. I'm trying to get my J3S to stop leaking. Hopefully now it will work. Breeze Tones, I showed this off at the very start. It's by Tech Division. It's coming out next month, and it's one of the nicest little bits of gear that I've come across in quite some time. The J3S, have you got the updated tank? Remember, the first ones that came out were prone to leaking. If it's anyway, and also the build has to be kind of bang on with it, or it will leak. Yeah, who knows. What have I got here? Let's show you this. This is the last thing to show you. Sorry, I'll be direct lung. Sorry to be mouth to lung. Right. This is the last thing. I'm sure it's the last thing. Don't forget, before you go, you have to go to Vaping Fagan's channel, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't worry about mine. Unsubscribe if you want. I really don't give a shit. But go to Vaping Fagan's channel, because he really needs to subscribe. I mean, he does. I don't know. He's still got a chance. My luck ran out in 2016. That's when people stopped watching me, but he's still in with a chance. So, Fakirs. So, another RBA. Right, this is the mouth to lung edition. There is a direct lung add-on as well. You get mouth to lung pins 0.8, I hasten to add, and it's very, very pretty. But look at the bore in that. Yeah, I can hear all you mouth to lung guys going, "Oh my god!" Yeah, look at that. and get you off. Eh? How's that for mouth to lung heaven? That really is. And I love the finishing on this as well, on that chimney. I don't know what I forget what is it the Zoe? No, it's not. Yeah, it's the Zoe. Does that say Zoe? That must say Zoe in something or other. Does it? Yeah, it must do. It must say Zoe. So yeah, and you get I've got another tin here that comes with a direct lung cap that has bigger wicking ports and a wider bore chimney and other pins as well. So there'll be a review for this coming. I'm quite intrigued by it. They did also send. They'll be doing these. Now, if you remember the Limelight tank where you could bung in your own RBA, well, and then you had the Unific tank as well. Guys, help me. What was the name of the tank again that went inside the Unific and Unifico? Ah, shit. I hope Greg isn't watching this. He'd kill me. But they're also doing their own tank as well, which yes, I'll be reviewing this. But once again, it's very, very pretty. I mean, once that's sitting in there, that's have that facing that way. It's going to be very pretty. There's a couple of things that I'm a bit dubious about. I'm not sure how you fill it. I've got a horrible feeling, I could be very, very wrong, that you may have to do this to fill it, which is slide the tank down like that and fill it. I'm hoping I'm wrong, and I'm hoping there's another way of filling it. But yeah, right now it just arrived today. I've still to play with it, but it was just to give you a look. This is now up for grabs on. There's a 22mm version of this tank as well, and that is on the Fakir's website. And hopefully you haven't been looking at the side of my head. The Unitank. Thank you. Not the V1. We don't talk about the V1. We don't talk about the V1. Oh shit. I love vaping. I love Mark Todd. You need to have sex. You really need to have sex. I am the last person in the world that you say that to. I really am. Maybe other reviewers like that kind of stuff, but me, I would just say have sex. It's so much better than vaping. And yeah. I don't mean to offend. I'm taking the piss. I'm taking the piss. Well, yes, there was a very, very nice man. A very, very nice man sent this on to me as a gift, and I do have to do a video with this, or at least I might do a live unboxing and set it up and see how I get on. But this is the Angry Fox vape, another RBA. I'm quite curious. I'm quite curious about the wicking on it. I really think that I would have to use a 50-50 with this. I don't think there's any way that would wick with anything other than 50-50. If you use one of these and you know differently, then please shout out. I am most certainly not the last word in vaping knowledge. Not by a long shot. But yeah, Joseph sent this on to me, and he's a diamond. An absolute diamond of a bloke. Break out the drill. Yes, I need the drill for that one. Fuck. I forget how knackering. Oh, I've also got... I've shown you... It's not my fault, this, okay? It's not my fault. Tony, if you see this, I'm... Right. My brother from another pyramid. Yes. Now, I have used this. I did take it out and I have used it. I can tell you I've used it because it's got a little bit of juice in the corner of the bottle. Listen, have you seen me? I'm a 53-year-old fat Scotsman in a shed with strange and bad taste in clothes, granted, but that does not mean that you send me this colour. Please just send me the black one. Every time they've sent me one of the Pulse mods, they send me this green. No, just no, please don't. Listen, I'm as I said earlier on, ATI on, battery in, push the button, power goes to the ATI, it works, squonky, works fine, fill in the bottle, piece of piss, just pull that tab back, you don't even have to take the bottle out. Yeah, you can take this off, you'll be able to customise buttons and things and the doors and so on and so forth. It works, at least it's got a metal top plate, so no issues with cracking or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a 21700, and I do wish that it had come, or and I know this might be a bit unfair saying this, I do wish it had come with an RBA, RDA, or RSA, an ATI, because I think as a kit, you know, to introduce somebody to squonking, this with a supplied ATI would have been fantastic. Just not in green. That's all I'm saying. But and the only other thing is that yeah, when I vape, I can't actually. I like to. I know I've said this a million times. I like to vape. I like to be able to push the fire button and squonk at the same time. But even that, with my slightly large hands, I can't reach the squonk bottle to squonk. I have to move it, squonk, and then put it back. And that's, yeah, it's a little con. A little con. I love the green. I chose I have two Pulse AIOs in that colour. I'll tell you what, if you squonk, and I know you're in Patreon, drop me a message in Patreon, and once I've done the video, I'll send you this. Okay? You can have this green, okay? Because it's never going to sit well with me. No matter... And I know in certain circles, Tony gets a bit of flack off of some people with lower than average IQs. These things are cheap, available, and they're a good segue into certain markets. Pulse AIO, the Pulse Squonker. Yeah. I think he just gets shit because people are jealous, to be honest. But anyway, there you go. I don't do drama. I don't want to get involved in it. Really don't. Does it come with stickers? I have no idea. I've not got that far into the box. It sounds like I'm hating on it. I'm really not. It's just, this is the kind of stuff I like, or most of it, and that's just a personal taste thing. Is it me, or do the clear ones look just like water pistols? I know exactly what you mean. Daniel, maybe they know you drive a Forester, so they keep sending green ones. There's nothing wrong with driving a Forester, okay? It's befitting a man of my age. Imagine hinting for a mod. Please, sir, can I have more, sir? We know your game, Paul Kingswell. We know what you're about. Right, anyway, before I say this, some things to be aware of. Never ask me what my favourite anything is. Never ask me what I would recommend, or never ask me what weight I am. And on that note, if you've any questions, now is the time to ask, because I'm going to bugger off and go and spend some time with my good lady. But I'm going to try and tidy up a little bit. So whilst I am tidying up, ask away. Ask away. If you want to know, there we go. Hang on. Let's just in case you didn't know. I mean, if you want to. Oh, hang on. Does that have to go up there? No, that's. Does that go up there? Why is that not working? There we go. Go and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're not doing anything. I mean, he's got double the subscribers I have, but he needs the subscribers more than I do. He really does. I've seen what he wears when he does his lives. It's not good. It's not good. He needs those subs. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. What am I looking for here? Live streaming. Questions. What's your favourite hair dye? I tend to go for the root, not the full head, you know, colour. It's the cheaper kit that's just meant for touching up your roots. I just blend it in at the sides, just gradually. And that way it doesn't look like I've got a moley head, you know, when you get that full mole, black hair colour. It just, you know, that's what I go for. Favourite colour? Red. No, blue. Ah! What do you recommend? Destroy It's a Shame because the solid black like that is amazing material, strong scratch. Yes. Best 26 AWG NI80. I refuse to refer to any wire as AWG. We measure it in millimetres, don't you know? Should I make a turkey sandwich or ham and Swiss? I'd go ham and Swiss, not turkey sandwich. That's for Christmas. What else we got? Dane, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Is fake carbon flame resistant? No. What nicotine strength are you using bridges? If I'm doing restricted direct lung, 3 mg. If I'm doing mouth to lung, 6 mg. Oh my god, that absolutely stinks. Let's tell thee, are you the hoopy food we think you are? Yes. Will you be through the NTSU soon? Unfortunately, no, it will not be soon. I'll be completely blunt with you. My brother passed away 2 weeks ago. His funeral is on Tuesday. I've been kind of out the game for the past couple of weeks and will be next week as well. So everything's been kind of moved back. So I apologise for the delay in videos. Which is one of these things. What vape show is there on Saturday nights? I can't do it. I was going to say something, but I can't do it. Breeze Tones, any word that the ESG camp will be making more parts? I honestly don't know. You'd have to speak to Vasily. The Saturday live show? I don't know. It's got some loud, obnoxious guy on it called Paul. Really puts me off watching it. Not Paul Hinchliffe. The other one. Pugsley. He's a right gobshite, that boy. I'm joking. Do you wear comedy socks and why? No. Still waiting on a Shed Life sticker. I'm sure I've got a couple down here. Did I not give you a couple? I'm sure I gave you a couple. I brought a couple for you. I remember. I think. Have you seen the new squonker Scott from Turnwood has just made right up your street? I would love to. I've got a Turnwood squonker. I just wish Scott would get his squonkers a bit smaller. I really do. What's your favourite sausage question from Savage Simon? Oh, it's saying, do you have the Typhoon GTC? No, I don't, and I don't know if I'll get them. Is that the one with the pre-built coils? Is that? I'm not sure. I think Vaping Fagin does great shows, don't tell him. Mark, the Absolute RDA, still in rotation and use and still happy with it overall. Getting mine tomorrow, I'm excited to compare it with my Narda. Rem, honestly, I test my stuff before I do a video for it, so what I say in the review is normally, that's it. What I said in that video I stand by 100%. They never reinvented the wheel with it. It was beautifully machined and all the rest of it. I do get a good vape from it, but I get a comparable vape from many other things as well. It's not... I think the original Unknown RBA... Well, actually for me, for restricted right long, I think the Midge is stellar. I really like the Unknown RBA. The Absolute was, for me, it was good. It was good. How drastic it would be for us Americans like Fagin to live in Scotland? We would kill you within minutes. Minutes. Seconds. Dear, I'm so sorry to hear for your loss. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To be fair, he was an even bigger arsehole than I am, so and he would appreciate me saying that. He really would. He really would. What's your fave, Brockwurst or Bratwurst? Bratwurst. Pugs, yeah. I ain't got no stickers, they're still in your pocket. Use the dot coils. Yeah, I don't get that. Why are they using the dot coils? The dot coils aren't that great, in my opinion. I just don't know why they went with dot coils. I know other people, I mean some people love the dot coils, but they're not the best, not by a long shot. I don't think they are. Thomas, please come back, we'll get pugs muzzled. It is smaller with a 9mm bottle, DNA 75C. Good night all, stay safe. Oh, a wee bit of the old Damien Mortar there. Stay safe. Thanks for the vlog, go away now. And on that note, we always listen to Andy because he knows what he's talking about. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. If you've any questions, go to Vaping Fagin's channel and ask him. Just cause I can't be arsed and I'm grumpy and old. But thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye for now. Yeah, stop now. Don't ask me again. Stop now.